Hello everyone, this is Supersnoopy here, back with another Star Wars Republic video. Today I have for you guys another Star Wars Republic discussion video. In today's Star Wars Republic discussion video, we're just going to be going over the Cartel Market item stash. So I'm just going to be going over this function that was recently added to Star Wars Republic, just talking about, how it has been, pretty helpful for me and, many other people that actually, open Cartel packs using, Cartel coins. Or even, of course, credits. So if you guys enjoy this Star Wars Republic discussion video, as always, if you guys enjoy these videos, then make sure to leave a like. And if you guys want some nice gaming glasses, then check the link down below. No scope gaming glasses, but yeah. I hope you guys enjoy this video. And I'll see you guys in the discussion. Alrighty guys, let's get into the discussion right now. So as you guys know, in Star Wars Republic, there was something that was recently added to the game with the Knights of the Fallen Empire Chapter 16 update. This was, a new, area for the Cartel Market, this little thing on the side. And we also have this thing called the Cartel Market Item Stash. So when you open this up right here, you can see that we have, two functions. We have the Pack Viewer and the Item Stash. Now, basically, the way that this thing works is you get a pack, you open it up using, the new UI that can be found, for the Cartel Market packs. You just click it, activate some cool animations and stuff, and then your items get put into this item stash. Now, the really cool thing about this is this item stash is, I say it's kind of like directly related to your server. So if I were to go to a different server, this wouldn't be here. So it's kind of like tied to your server. So you do have to realize that right there. So I mean, if you obviously want to, just go ahead and just claim some stuff on a server that you, I guess you actually, open some packs on, then of course you can do that. So as you can tell right here, anything relating to Cartel Market items, whether it's a Grand Chance Cube, a die kit, just something along the lines of that. If it has to do with the Cartel Market and you can open it, then it will go into this item area. Now this does obviously, store stuff, that's bind on equip, bind on pickup. I believe the main reason they did create this is, they did work on it obviously because people wanted to, move Cartel Market items around. But also because of the fact that with the Dark vs. Light event, people really wanted to, of course, get items that they did unlock to different tunes that they had. So this was kind of, kind of like a compromise. So they allowed it so you can just, simply open a pack on one tune. You can then go to a different tune, go to the item stash, and all the items will be there. So you can just claim them on something you want. So I really think that this was actually, a really, cool and unique way to just go ahead and just, kind of make a compromise. So people who do want to get Cartel Market items and just kind of, move them around can now do that. I mean, it is a really simple feature. Obviously, if you do have a stack of stuff, then you can claim the stack or you can claim a single one of it. So for example, I don't even have this activated yet. As you can tell, I'll get 100 prestige if I actually, unlock this, Sith Temple or Hall Light. So I'm just going to go and just claim that. Goes directly to your inventory, then of course you can just activate it right there. So yeah, I mean, it is a pretty cool concept. Now I mean, it isn't obviously, like game content, which I mean, obviously I guess they probably had like a separate team just kind of like working on this just to go ahead and just get this thing out with the Chapter 16 since there's obviously a big outcry to just go ahead and make either the Cartel Market items bind on Legacy or just a giveaway that you can transfer them. So of course they did have this right here. It is really cool that of course they did make this change. Like I said, I mean, obviously it isn't like a really group content or any of that different stuff. But I mean, that's just not relating to this at all. Just for the Cartel Market, it is a very welcome change and also really is helpful. Just for the fact that, I mean, if you do want to get some of the cool and unique items, then this is a really good way to just go ahead and do that. So as you can tell right here, it does store anything, basically, like I said, anything that does come out of the pack, it will show up here. And I feel like, I'm actually kind of surprised that this showed up, just now. I honestly think that they probably had this in the works for a while, or they did have this as like an idea in, I mean, I obviously don't know, but I'm just kind of like speculating right here. I assume that they did have this as an idea, and I guess with the Dark vs. Light event, they probably were looking into a way to do that, because they probably knew that players would complain at the fact that they can't really send their pack items over to other tunes. So of course they just continued to work on this, and then they did create the Cartel Market item stash. I'm not gonna lie, it is really useful just because of the fact that, I mean, personally with me, not only that, just considering that you can move it to different tunes, is I have like a complete full cargo hold, just full of stuff that I actually, have available. I will actually, go to my cargo hold right now just to show it. But it's like completely full. And I think it's really also awesome because this is like, I say, kind of like separate storage. Yeah, but I mean, if I go to my cargo hold right here, or my floor safe, you can obviously see that my, all my bays, 1 through 5 are completely full besides, like one slot. So obviously, I can't, fit all the stuff in. I obviously can't, fit, 39 items in just to that single slot. So it is useful for people that like to, keep a bunch of items. I know that I sometimes don't really sell items, and mainly with me, of course, I just kind of like keep them there. Which, I mean, that is pretty cool, of course, just to have, certain items and whatnot. But at the same time, I do sometimes need some space. So this was obviously, really reliable for that. But the one thing you do have to realize that sometimes people don't actually understand is that with this item stash, like I said, I mean, it's related to the server and your legacy. So that means, like, if, I were to just go ahead and I were to, transfer this tune off, say to, like, the Harbinger, I just want to go to that server now, then I actually wouldn't keep the item stash with this character. It would just stay directly tied to this server and the legacy on this server. Now, obviously, the reason they do that, of course, is, I mean, obviously, if they did allow you to, like I say, kind of like bring the items, kind of like your legacy over to a different server, it would really mess with things because you could basically like duplicate items since you could, transfer to a server. And if you had like a bunch of really rare items in your stash, then that would appear there and it would still be here. So obviously the choice to do that was, probably well thought out since, I mean, they didn't want people basically kind of exploiting and allowing people to, just duplicate items. So that was obviously, just something right there. I know that some people did obviously start to understand that and they wondered, why they would do that. I mean, it's just simply put is that people would obviously just use that function to just go ahead and just, continue to duplicate items, which wouldn't be good at all because that would like completely affect the value of all of those items. But there is one thing you do have to realize with this, cartel market item stash is that, as you can tell, there is currently, only 250, ways or, 250 items that you can actually kind of store right here. So you should obviously understand that when you're going into the item stash is that you can't simply just, just open like 200 million cartel packs and expect all the items to stay here. So eventually you will have to obviously start, I say moving items around to alts and stuff if you have to. But I mean, even then, 250 is a really large number when it comes down to cartel packs. But I know that there are some players that obviously, just love to open cartel packs and play the market just to open them. So obviously, that I say that limit could be reached pretty rapidly. Now, not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure they might eventually, do a cartel market item or something along the lines of that to obviously, increase the I say space. So in a sense, you just go to the cartel market, you pay from the cartel market just to get even more slots right here. But I assume that that might happen because, I mean, even then, honestly, you do have a lot of space on your tunes, but I can see it like if people want, more space to just go ahead and just send stuff to different alts, then they might eventually do that. I'm not sure, but even then I would just assume that would be the case since, I mean, with the cartel market we have gotten options to get, extra cartel. I say we could use extra cartel coins to unlock, additional outfits and stuff right here and all that different stuff. So yeah, I mean, that's really all I want to talk about in this SWTOR discussion video. It's not really just something that's, kind of like a deep discussion video, just kind of like talking about some stuff about the game. It's just something really simple, just talking about the cartel market item stash and how it is really useful for those people that use the cartel market and then buy those packs to, of course, just open some really cool, good stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this SWTOR discussion video. As always, if you guys enjoyed these videos, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.